Hi everyone, find the decomposition R is lossy or lossless decomposition using intersection method as well as tabular method. Means here they have given a relation R with attributes from A to J and given with functional dependencies to find candidate keys, and also they have given various kind of decomposed relations, right? So finally what you have to do, you have to find out whether these decomposed relations are lossy decomposition or lossless decomposition. You have to find, right? So if you go with the first method, that is intersection method, right? Guys, in intersection method we are going to take two sub relations. We are going to identify the common column and try to check whether it is a candidate key or not. If it is a candidate key, we are going to simply combine those two tables into single table, right? So that approach. If you want to have the clarity, you can go with the previous videos, right? So first I will try to take out AI and ABC and ABC. Guys, the common column is A here. So can I able to combine? No. You have to first find out whether it is a candidate key or not. For that I will find out A closer. A closer is AI. Okay, right? Guys, if you are able to observe, this relation is completely covering. As this relation is completely getting, so I can say that A is a candidate key. So simply I can combine it with the other table ABC. So I can get as ABCI. So now one relation is ABCI. Can I combine with HJ? No, because there is no common column. Can I combine with ADGH? Yes, right? If I am trying to combine with ADGH, the common column is A. So if I am going to find out A closer, you are going to get A determines AI. And is there any chance to determine I or A? No, right? So is there any chance to get either A or through I any other things? No, it is not possible. So in this particular situation, the A is not a candidate key. So you cannot able to combine this also. Right? Now try to take out with the BDEF. So ABCI you need to combine with the BDEF. If I am going to combine it with BDEF, the common column is B. Find out B closer. What is B closer from the given functional dependencies? B only. So it is also not possible to combine. So it is not possible. Now try to take out ABD, ABCI with ABD. Now the common columns are like collection of two attributes AB, right? So now try to find out AB closer. AB closer is AB. From A I can get I. From A I can get I. From AB I can get C. From AB I can get C, right? So totally it is contains like AB IC, right? Which is getting here, right? If I am getting here, I can say that I can able to combine easily AB, CD and I. AB, CD and I got this data, right? So we did this one. Now try to repeat the same procedure for all other things also, right? So now the new relation is ABCDI. That should be combined with HJ. It is not possible, but can we do it with ADGH? Yes. If I try to do it with ADGH, what is the common column between these two? D. If I find out D closer, is there anything is getting? No. So as of now these two not done. ADGH also not possible. So we need to take it with BDEF. So ABCDI we need to take it with BDEF. Now the common column is a collection of two attributes BD. What is now BD closer? BD closer is BD and EF. So this is the new relation we got, right? Existing relation we got, right? So when you got the relation, I can say that BD is a candidate key. So I can able to simply combine, right? A, B, C, D, E, F and I. Now we did this also, right? Now try to combine. A, B, C, D, E, F, I should be combined with either HJ or ADGH. So if you are going to take out ADGH, can I do it? I will try to take. So the common thing are AD. The common things are AD. If I find out AD closer, AD closer is AD. From A I can get I. from AD I can get GH. I can get GH. So I am going to get ADGH is directly, right? So I can say that I can able to combine A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, and we have to get other one. So you can able to simply combine with the HJ. But to make it combine with HJ, you have to find out the common thing as H. That should be a candidate key. What is H closer? H closer is HJ. So which means that I can able to derive this particular relation. So I can say that you are going to get A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J. All the relation you got. So I can say that this decomposition is lossless decomposition. Right? This is the procedure you have to follow when you are going to go with the approach of intersection method. Similarly, you can able to solve the same thing with the help of tabular approach. In tabular approach, we are going to take out all the attributes as columns A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, and J. Right? So I am going to draw the columns. Right. It's better to draw one more column here. Okay, fine. And also we have to do it in the step 1. You have to make sure to write draw the number of rows which are equivalent to number of decompose relations. So total 6 decompose relations are there. R1, R2, R3, R4, R5 and R6. Total 6 decompose relations are there. So total we got 6 rows. Now try to fill with the respective data. R1 is A, I, R2 is A, B, C, R3 is H, J, H and J, R4 is A, D, G, H, A, D, G, H, R5 is B, D, E, F, B, D, E and F, R6 is A, B, D, A, B and D. Right? So the next step is you have to find out the 1 by 1 FD and you have to make it fill. Right? Is AB determines C is possible? Yes. When it is possible, left hand side you have to forcefully compare. Is AB is matched? Here R1 no, R3 no, R4 no, R5 no, but R6 is matched. When it is matched, forcefully place the value C. Yes, we did. Similarly, take out BD determines EF. BD determines EF. Is it matched with anything? R1 no, R2 no, R3 no, R4 no, R5 is what we are trying to compare. R6 yes. B, D. So you have to forcefully fill with the EF. Next, similarly, AD determines GH. AD determines GH is possible. Yes, when it is possible, try to check it any of the left side. R4 is possible as it is a directly 1. Next, is it matched with anything? So R6 is matching. A, D. A determines which is GH. So it is done. Next, A determines I. A determines I. Wherever is matched, you can able to simplify. R2 is matched. A determines I. R4 is matched. A determines I. R6 is matched. A determines I. Similarly, H determines J. H determines J is here. So it is matched here. H determines J. H determines J. It is also possible here. So finally, if you are able to observe clearly, at the last row, R6 table having all the attributes are available. When all the attributes are available, I can say that it is lossless decomposition. Right? So this way you can able to solve to define whether it is a lossless decomposition or lossy decomposition. I hope you understood clearly. Thank you.